So when we're, so you what do you reckon?
Are we recording now?
Oh, we're always recording.
Always recording. There's one, mate, look. This is the man responsible for everything here, not this fella.
Exactly.
Hello,
hello, Mr. Williams.
You come as a deck chair today.
I am. I thought I'd have a little easy life.
Easy life. Very well done.
Did you hear a Big Bad Wolf? The Big Bad Wolf's been on the security radio.
I saw that on your text. Genuinely, he's a wonderful football guy, but he's off his head.
Of course.
He's off his head completely and utterly. And what amazes me is, and we're just talking about it, is you have all these geniuses now in our league saying, well, the way forward is 3G and this business plan that we got around it. My mate been doing it for 10 years. Somebody should have come here 10 years ago and said, how do you do that, Mike, and learn from him?
But Ace, could it be that they're all becoming lunatics as well? You mean, ultimately, they could all go out and be big bad wolves.
Well, eventually, the lunatics do take over the asylum, but fortunately enough, there is only, thank goodness, one Mike Harris. Thank goodness for that. And I'm sure there's many people who will agree with that. But with a serious hat on, he is a pioneer in our league, and he's absolutely wonderful, the support that he's had for this league and given our league and raising profile and everything to do with that. What they need to do, I know for a fact that it's a stage plan that Mike's had in place. Perhaps they're not, in my opinion, they're 2 stages from where they want to be. The next stage is they have to start winning games on a regular basis against other fully professional teams, and once they start doing that, the ultimate ambition that Mr. Harris has of getting through to the group stage of the Champions League will be a step nearer.
Well, that's what we've always set out for, as I've always said. That in chaos there is fun, and all these guys you see around me today are order, and they try and make order out of the chaos while I'm having fun. So I create the chaos, they make it orderly. But
somebody once said, a great coach, when I was listening to him in a UEFA conference, football's organised chaos. And the only people who know what's going on in the chaos is the people at the top. Now, it may appear like chaos, but see this man here? He may not be very tall in stature, but in terms of hands-on, knowing exactly where every penny goes, what everybody's doing, where everybody is, he's a hands-on owner of a football club. He may appear to be laid back, but I know for a fact the success of this place is down to him and the way he manages it.
Come on now, talking about cash, where are you hitting all yours?
Well,
that ultimately the life isn't made around.
I'm sure, Mike, forget about football, I'm sure in your business career there's been decisions you've made that could have went one way or the other, and some may have went good. So we have in our lead in terms of what you try and do, and sometimes you have to try and do something against the grain. So as Mike said, whether it's business, football or whatever, it's not always the ideal way from a book that tells you how to do it. Otherwise we'd all be multimillionaires like him, and we'd all be Alex Ferguson, but we're not.
No, again, at the end of the day, people who make judgments on decisions, if you make decisions, you will have made bad decisions. The trick is make sure you make more good decisions than you make bad, and on your bad decisions you learn from it. And anyone who says they've never made a mistake means they've never made a decision. So no one's saying, I told you so. Have you seen all the told you so's? And they sit there always in great judgment after the event.
Yeah, there's an old saying in football, the man who's afraid of failure will never get to taste success. Worry about the
place looking very empty, please. We don't want people thinking
it's the top of football club.
Yeah, no, we don't. It's Elliot. Yeah, as William said, I'm a deck chair. But I'm always selecting about who gets on it.
But just taking it back to the football, I think that if I'm honest, I've seen every team, I've seen TNS, 2 from afar. Maybe they got a little bit complacent, and they won it by 7 points last year. This year, guarantee you now, on camera, they will win it by 20 points, because I think the signings are superb, and I think TNS are far better than they were last year. They're younger, they're more athletic, and they're a far better team than they have been in the previous 2 or 3 seasons.
Well, thank you very much for that, Mark. Are real easy. Those lads that have bust their gut for me over the years, they go down in our Legends book, and we've tried to ensure that they've had a long career with us, not a short one.
Yeah, and I just, like I say, I think the evolution of a team is also a skill. Myself at Carmarthen, we've built I think 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 even different teams. At the moment we're in a transitional period where our average age is 23 and we're young, fit and athletic. If we have our starting 11 on the pitch, we'll give anybody a game. Unfortunately, we got 4 or 5 out, so we're struggling at the moment, but your principles stay the same and you ask the players to do the same thing within the same structure.
Have you still got the lad who chased Wildy around? Can you tell him Wildy's on his feet today and tell him
But what he'll say though, Mike, is if he's on, which he was, let me work out, I think I know roughly what Wildy was on. If he's on 1/10 of what Wildy was on, he probably started to get rid of him, so good luck on his team.
I was just pulling your tail there. you know, I never go into detail about players, etc., whose names and what. But no, that was just a little bit of sport between me and you. But
some changes, big changes off the field at Carmarthen. Everybody's pulling in the right direction. As I've said, we haven't got. Our club is run in the old traditional part-time football club. It's a committee who raise finance, and therefore we're restricted. We've had in South Wales 10 teams come into the league in South Wales and have gone, and some of them have gone forever, disappeared. And so, whilst we are, you guys never dressing rooms. They built the clubhouse, they built the community centre, playoff game.
Nice. You've been there now.
It's a bit long sometimes.
Well, I would say to you, I do notice you must have bought a lawnmower since it's in your last.
Well, I'm a bit worried. I'm trying to work out now, if we do get the 3G, how do we get it to grow when TNS come to about a foot long? But,
I'm sure you'll find a way. You'll bring in some of those plastic pants.
We'll find something. We'll have like, them bike tracks where they have bumps on it like that.
Look, see those bushes in there. Look,
we need some limbs.
That might not be tall enough. Still be friends.
Don't be fooled by the framework. He did have a light in the house when he got dressed this morning. He never got dressed in the car.